Welcome to 4th grade Everyday Mathematics. Please read the following to yourself as I read it out loud. Much of your work in kindergarten through 3rd grade involved understanding mathematics and its uses. You learned to solve number stories and use arithmetic, including basic facts in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. 4th grade Everyday Mathematics builds on this experience, introducing more complex mathematical concepts and ways to use math in your everyday life. Here are some things you'll be asked to do in 4th grade Everyday Mathematics. Increase your number sense, measurement sense, and estimation skills. Extend your skills with addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of whole numbers. Find equivalent fractions. Use your understanding of whole number operations to add and subtract fractions and multiply a fraction by a whole number. Learn about using letters to stand for unknown numbers and other beginning algebra concepts so you can write algebraic equations. Increase your understanding of measurement in both the metric and U.S. customary systems. Expand your ability to collect, organize, and interpret data. Develop your skills with two-dimensional geometry, working with angles, classifying polygons, and investigating symmetry. We hope that you find the activities fun and that you begin to see the beauty in mathematics. More importantly, we hope you become better at using mathematics to solve interesting problems in your own life. This is a mental math and fluency review. What is 6 plus 7? $13. What is 60 plus 70? $130. Hopefully you realize that 6 plus 7 is 13, and if we were to align 60 and 70 up correctly, we would notice that we would add the 1 0 to the end. What is 7 plus 9? 16. And what is 70 plus 90? Excellent, 160. I'd like you to get a whiteboard or a piece of paper out, and I want you to write the largest number you can using the digits 0, 3, 9, and 7. Use each digit only once, then write the smallest number you can using each digit only once. Do not use 0 as the first digit. Be prepared to explain how you determined the placement of each digit. When you're ready for the largest number to check your answer, go ahead and look at the following. Your answer should have been 9,730. Which digit is in the ones place? 0. Which digit is in the tens place? The number 3. Which digit is in the thousands place? The letter 9. Now listen to what I'm asking you. What is the value of the digit in the tens place? Well, the 3 is in the tens place, so the value of the 3 is 3 tens, which would be 30. That's the 3's value. So if that's true, then what's the value of the digit in the nines place? 9 is in the thousands place, so 9 times 1,000 is 9,000. That's its value. What was the smallest number you could come up with? It should have been 3,079. What's the number in the ones place? 9. What's the number in the tens place? 7. What's the value of the number in the hundreds place? 0. Anytime there's a 0 in a number, its value is also 0. In this lesson, you're going to look at the values of digits in numbers through the 100,000. Remember, any number in our base 10 number system can be written by using one or more of the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And because these digits take on different values, it depends where they appear or where their place is in a number. On this worksheet, you see the number 2, the number 20, and the number 200. And you also see over in the side that the 2 means there's 2 ones, the 20 means that there's 2 tens, the hundreds means that there's 2 100s. So what does the 2 in the ones column represent? Well, it represents 2 ones. So what's the value of the digit? 2. Using this chart, you should ask yourself, well, what does the 2 in the hundreds place represent? 2 hundreds. So what's the value of the 2 in the hundreds place? 200. Look at the number 20 and the number 2. What do you notice? Right, the 20 has a 0 behind it. So since our understanding is all based on the base 10 number system, you should realize that 2 times 10 is 20. And to go from tens to hundreds, you're taking 20 times 10 to get to 200. Now let's practice writing some numbers. The first number that I want you to write is 37,084. Well, 30,000 means there must be 3 10,000s. 37,000. Well, that means the 7 must go in the thousands place. 80, not 800, 80. So there must not be any hundreds. 80 means that there's 8 tens, and 4 means that there's 4 ones. Every 3 places, there should be a comma. 1, 2, 3. Here's where my comma goes. Which digit is in the 10,000s place? Great, the 3. Which digit is in the thousands place? The 7. So what's the value of that 7? 7,000. How many hundreds are there in the hundreds place? Correct, 0. So again, you should have this 7-digit value chart out in front of you. It should have been in your file. And let's go ahead and write this next number. I'm going to give you a second to write it first to see if you can get it lined up. Your number is 408,927. Let me do that again. 408,927. All right, I said 408,000. Well, I know right away the first three numbers are 408. The last part I said was 927. 927. Every three places goes a comma, so 1, 2, 3 goes right here after the 8. Which digit is in the hundred thousands place? The 4. So what is the value of the digit 8? Good, 8,000. Remember, every time that you're putting these numbers in, you have to make sure that they're lining up in the right columns. Now, you can use any place value tool you need to solve this. The magnets are up on the board. Your flip book should be in front of you, or maybe you have some other device that you had all on your own that can assist you with this. I want you to answer the following questions. 1, 3 answers, and 2, 3 answers. And when you get finished with this, will you please bring it up to me? Next, I would like you to go to your math boxes in Math Journal, page 3. I want you to go ahead and find the answers for all of these problems. Then I would like you to go over to the answer key book and correct them. If at any time you're struggling and you do not know the answer, I want you to come up to me and ask me for assistance. Stop it now, playing in the recording of this lesson until you get that completed and corrected. Hopefully when you checked your answers, you realized that the 9 is in the thousands place, so 9 times 1,000 is 9,000. The 0 is in the hundreds place, and 0 times 100 is 0. 2 is in the tens place, and 2 times 10 is 20. In the next problem, you should have seen and noticed that the 8 is in the 10,000s place, so 8 times 10,000 is 80,000. The 2 was in the thousands place, so 2 times 1,000 is 2,000. And the 5 was in the ones place, so 5 times 1 is 5. The value of 1 in 10 is 10 times as large as the digit 1. How do we know? Because 1 times 10 gave us 10. The value of 4 in 400 is 10 times as large as the value of 4 in 40. How do we know that? Because 40 times 10, our answer, is 400. The value of 5 in 500 is how many times as large as the value of the 5 in 50? Well, 50 times 10, our answer, is 500. And again, the value of 9 in 9,000 is how many times as large as the value of 9 in 900? Well, 900 times 10 is 9,000. Write a number in which the 7 digit is worth 70. You could have written 170, you could have written 270, 370, 1,070, just as long as 7 is in that second last place value. And any number in the ones place would have been fine, the hundreds, the thousands, the 10,000s, and so on.